Begin afresh every morning. Devotional thoughts for women.
Greetings, my beloved friends. Today, May 5th, 2023, our devotional is entitled The Fear of Obadiah. The scripture reading is taken from 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 3. And Ahab had called Obadiah, who was in charge of his house. Now Obadiah feared the Lord greatly. God asked Elijah to return and show himself to the king to announce that the 3.5 years of drought had ended. There is a time to be alone with God and to see his power during trials, and a time to present the truth publicly. That famine had begun with Elijah's prayer, and it was to end the same way, so no one would think that the drought and the famine had ended because of the intervention of the pagan gods. Elijah left his hiding place just as King Ahab was heading the search for nature springs to save the life of the kingdom's flocks. Ahab asked his butler, Obadiah, to divide the country into sections to search for grass for the animals. Obadiah, whose name means servant of God, feared the Lord and honored his name. He had hidden 100 prophets to keep them from being killed. Obadiah's integrity was such that he retained his position as overseer of the royal house, a place where everything sacred was hated. Show integrity in your work, your school, or your neighborhood to give testimony that you are a daughter of God who can be trusted. Obadiah found Elijah and respectfully prostrated himself before him, calling him, "My Lord Elijah," assuming the attitude of a servant. He was the second highest ranking person in the kingdom. He had the power to destroy in the name of the king. Elijah was a fugitive of justice who the king was seeking to kill. But Obadiah spoke to him humbly and acknowledged him as God's representative. Let us show the same respect to our spiritual leaders. Obadiah showed faithfulness to God in difficult times. It is easy to obey God when everything is going well and we are surrounded by other believers. But Obadiah was caught in the middle of the rebellion that Ahab's reign was, when every follower of God was being killed and cut into pieces. He remained uncorrupted, distinguished by his faithfulness and honesty in the midst of the vilest iniquity. Faithful to his convictions and risking his personal safety, he hid away 100 prophets in 2 caves and fed them during the 3.5 years of the drought. He protected their lives and provided for them during a time of famine. When you decide to be faithful, God will provide friends and refuge for you in the most difficult times. Keep your faith firm, no matter how difficult your circumstances may be.